Tonight on the 10 o'clock news, this now former youth leader at a church in Jacksonville, who's also worked as a nurse, is accused of child sexual abuse. 58-year-old Gregory Norton was charged with multiple counts of sexual battery.
Police say that he met one victim while working as a nurse at Wolfson Children's Hospital and met another victim at a church on the west side. News for Jax reporter Eric Avanier now joining us live outside the Duval County Jail. That's where Norton is being held. This is a really high bond, Eric.
Yeah, very high bond, $4 million. And before we get deep into the story, I want to first put this all into perspective. Now, the complaint of allegations of crimes, the complaint are allegations of crimes that happened more than a decade ago. And although Norton was a youth leader at Westside Baptist Church, his alleged victim, or one of his alleged victims, did not belong to that specific church.
58-year-old Gregory Norton is accused of sexually abusing a minor he met at Oak Hill Church and a minor he met while working as a nurse at Wolfson Children's Hospital. According to investigators, Norton was in his late 30s when he allegedly began to sexually abuse one of the underage victims. The arrest report states the alleged sexual abuse happened on multiple occasions inside two homes Norton owned on Blackburn Street, inside this building on Appleton Street, inside this building on Corinthian Avenue, and at various locations inside Norton's two vehicles. Another alleged victim was a patient at Wolfson Children's Hospital. According to the arrest report, there were two incidents involving Norton that raised red flags. One happened in 2003 when Norton was accused of an undisclosed wrongdoing that led to him being ordered to not provide care to children while he was under investigation by the hospital. The undisclosed allegations against him was unfounded, and Norton was eventually cleared to provide care to children. But 5 years later, another complaint was filed against Norton. This time, a nurse went to a supervisor about allegedly catching Norton in the act of what was described as inappropriate behavior with a patient. Norton resigned after that complaint was filed. Police spoke with his former co-workers about the two incidents. Following his arrest in both cases, Wolfson Children's Hospital released the following statement that says, "We are deeply committed to the safety of children and families, and our practices and policies reflect our unwavering commitment to their well-being. We are fully cooperating with the JSO investigation of this individual, who has not been an employee since 2008. And our hearts go out to those impacted by these unacceptable actions." When Norton was taken into custody, he was a member of the Westside Baptist Church and a youth leader for the church. Executive Pastor Rick Miracle released this following statement that says, "Westside Baptist Church is cooperating fully with the police investigation, which involves allegations from another church. Westside is fully committed to ministering in a safe and responsible manner to all our children and youth. We have a strong zero-tolerance policy with regards to any form of child molestation or neglect." News4Jax also spoke to Norton's wife off camera. While she was advised by her attorney not to make any statements about the case, she did say she believed her husband is innocent.
Now, it's worth pointing out that sexual battery is a very serious criminal charge that can send a person away to prison for life if convicted, especially when the alleged victim is a child. Now, if you know of a child that is being sexually abused, you are strongly urged to contact the National Sexual Assault Hotline at the number on the bottom of your screen. We have also posted that number on our website, news4jax.com. Just click on the story. Reporting live from outside the Duval County Jail, Eric Avanier, Channel 4, the local station.